Another window envelope project. Oh my goodness, I love this one. We have a top-loading pocket. We have decorations. On the back, there's lots of journaling space. And what you can do with these is you have your journal, or maybe your scrapbook, or maybe a standard book that you've been reading, and you want to save your spot. So you just pop it in, and it will hold your spot. The blue one here, having some sari silk ruffles on the top and the bottom of it. When we pop it in to our journal or our book, you'll be able to see the ruffles on the top and on the bottom. I love that aspect of that type of decoration. Join me as I show you how I made these large windowed envelope floating tags and bookmarks. Won't you join me? Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. As you can see, I have some large windowed envelopes. My envelopes are 9.5 inches by 4 inches. And you guessed it, I coffee dyed mine. I love that color. All right, so now you have your envelope. You know, you can use any size windowed envelope that you want for this project. However, this one I have entitled Floating Tag Bookmark with a windowed envelope. So this is going to be free-flowing in your journal or in your book, your scrapbook, in your spiral notebook. You can use it wherever you want. It's nice and big, so you definitely will be able to see it inside your book. What I need to do is I need to open up my envelope. So I'm just gently going to pull on the sides to open it up. This just makes adding your picture so much easier. I even have some flaps on the side. Looks like I need to maybe trim this one so it will open up flat. And then I need to open this side up as well. All right, there we go. Because I have coffee dyed mine, you can even see that my window's really dirty. I have my rubbing alcohol here and a very small square of paper towel. I'm going to add a little bit of the alcohol onto my paper, and I'm going to use this to wipe my window clean. And you won't believe how much of that coffee slurry will come off on this little piece. And really, ooh, look already, and really brighten up your window. That's how much coffee was on that window. Now it's nice and clear. I have 2 different digitals here, and I'm going to audition my digitals like this. Opening up that envelope just really helped a great deal. This is really pretty because we've got the urn here and the flowers. Ooh, I didn't even realize I would want that. And then I have houses. That's fun. Super fun, right? I'm always torn to pick the pink one, but this is pink and blue. So once you've decided what picture you're going to use, you're going to want to add your glue. Now, I'll be using my art glitter glue. You use the glue that you like best. And a guideline is that you're going to apply the glue around, but inside of all the folded areas. Adding my glue all the way around. And then we're going to choose our picture and place the windowed portion of that envelope right on that picture. Yeah, the pink one won. Folding your envelope back, you can easily trim out each and every side. With my picture all trimmed out, I want to take this top flap right here, and I want to glue it down, and that will reinforce the top loading pocket. Just a little bit of glue and glue it into place. If you're one of the crafters that has a sewing machine and loves to sew your paper, this is the time in which you will take it to your machine and you can do lots of sewing. Maybe you will choose to sew around the window, maybe just around the tag itself. Whatever you choose to do, it will be gorgeous. Also, if you don't have a machine, yours will be gorgeous too. Adding machine stitching is just adding another layer. I decided to go ahead and make one with that blue house and not sew around the edge. And that way you can see the difference between the two. Also inked it up, and I inked up the inside of the window, and I used that trick with the rubbing alcohol to clean my window once again. So we need to make a tag for this and decorate it up just a bit. Let's go ahead and glue our envelope back together, making it a pocket. Now we have a pocket at the top, and you'll want to cut a piece of cardstock to fit inside and trim it off so it will fit. Making sure that it will fit easily in your pocket, I need to round my corners. We're going to need to add a little tab at the top. I've already prepared one in a pretty blue color, and I'm going to pop it right on the top. You can choose to stamp your tag, glue on fussy cuts, add some washi tape, however you want to decorate it, or you could just leave it plain. The tab really helps say, I'm a pocket with lots of journaling space. I have some sari silk ruffles here that I've taken my sari silk to the machine and just loosely ruffled it up. I want to glue my ruffle maybe down this way and then a little bit over the top. And using my blue rickrack right down the side, I think it goes with that picture perfectly. I'll be adding a few buttons because I think it will make it look just like home. And for this one, let's add a little sari silk, some flat back pearls, and a pink butterfly. Well, I do hope that you have enjoyed this project. I absolutely loved making these. You always can use a large bookmark or even a large tag in a floating pocket in your journal. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.